Have you ever imagined a perfectly ordinary morning sitting in a cozy living room, reading a book to your grandchild, when suddenly the words on the page start to blur? You try to keep reading, but the letters no longer make sense. That helpless feeling can strike out of nowhere, even when you've always considered yourself healthy, eating well, and keeping up with regular exercise. The frightening reality is that neurologists have seen many cases just like this. Seniors who are careful, who don't smoke, who rarely drink, can still suddenly lose their ability to see clearly, or even suffer a stroke. The causes aren't always obvious bad habits, but also the silent changes that naturally come with aging. As we grow older, our eyes, one of the most delicate and sensitive organs, become the most vulnerable gateway to damage. Here's the troubling paradox. Even foods we've always believed to be healthy, if consumed in the wrong balance or prepared the wrong way, can actually harm our eyes. On top of that, nighttime is when the body goes through intense changes. Blood pressure can dip too low, hormones fluctuate unpredictably, and blood clotting becomes harder to regulate. These hidden shifts create openings for disease to creep in silently, weakening our vision day by day without us even realizing it. But here's the hopeful part. Alongside these risks, there are familiar, easy-to-find leaves that work like a natural medicine to keep our eyes bright and our vision strong. In the next section, we'll explore 6 simple, nutrient-rich leaves that can act as a shield to protect your eyes from the effects of aging and the environment. When we talk about leaves that can protect vision, spinach or broccoli might be the first to come to mind, but surprisingly, one of the most powerful leaves doesn't grow on land at all. It comes from the ocean. That's nori, the thin, dark green seaweed sheet familiar to anyone who has enjoyed sushi. What makes nori stand out is that it's one of the few plant-based leaves containing a significant amount of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 is already famous for its role in heart health, but for the eyes, it's the key to fighting dryness, itchiness, inflammation, and protecting the retina from aging. You can picture omega-3 as a delicate lubricant for your eyes. Without enough, every blink feels scratchy and uncomfortable. With enough, your eyes move smoothly and stay refreshed. Dry, irritated, or red eyes are common among seniors' small warning signs that the eyes are lacking the nutrients needed to stay moist and naturally protected. Left unchecked, these seemingly minor issues can lead to more serious problems like cataracts or macular degeneration, 2 leading causes of vision loss in older adults. This is where nori acts like a silent bodyguard. Beyond supplying omega-3, it provides provitamin A to strengthen the retina and improve night vision, vitamin C and E as antioxidants to reduce eye tissue damage, and iodine, a mineral that supports the thyroid and indirectly helps the eyes maintain a stable metabolism. This powerful combination makes nori a tiny, super leaf packed with strength. Another advantage of nori is its convenience. Instead of relying solely on salmon or tuna, which can be harder for many American seniors to eat regularly, you can easily add a few sheets of nori to your meals, chop it up over salads, roll it with brown rice, or simply enjoy roasted nori sheets as a healthy snack. Just 2 to 3 times a week can make a difference. Your eyes may feel less dry, more comfortable while reading or watching TV, and even sharper in dim light. Of course, like any food, nori should be used wisely. Seniors with hyperthyroidism, or those who need to limit iodine, should check with their doctor before making it a regular habit. But for most older adults, nori is a safe, easy addition to the diet. If you think protecting your eyes has to be complicated, try starting with something as simple as a small sheet of seaweed each day. Sometimes, the quiet and consistent changes are the most natural way to keep your vision clear for years to come. And nori the leaf from the ocean might just be the simplest first step on that journey. If nori is a gift from the sea, then spinach is a treasure found right in the kitchen of many households. Countless older Americans are already familiar with adding spinach to salads or sandwiches, yet few realize that this soft, green leaf is essentially a pair of natural sunglasses for the eyes. The biggest highlight of spinach lies in its extremely rich content of lutein and zeaxanthin. These are golden pigments naturally present in the retina, acting like a protective filter that blocks harmful UV rays and blue light from digital screens. You can think of them as built-in safety goggles inside your eyes, preventing the retina from getting sunburned or damaged by daily exposure to light. But here's the catch. The body cannot produce lutein and zeaxanthin. On its own, we must get them from food, and spinach is one of the best sources. When you lack these compounds, the signs creep in quietly. Sensitivity to sunlight, difficulty seeing at night, or struggling to adjust in dim environments. Over time, this deficiency paves the way for cataracts, macular degeneration, and premature aging of the lens, all leading causes of vision decline after age 60. Spinach doesn't stop at carotenoids. It's also rich in vitamin A to support retinal function and night vision. Vitamin C has a powerful antioxidant to protect eye cells from inflammation and oxidative stress. Vitamin E to keep the retina intact, and zinc, which helps the body absorb and utilize other nutrients to fully nourish the eyes. This combination turns spinach into a natural medicine chest for vision health. The beauty of spinach lies in its flexibility. Just a handful of fresh spinach each day is enough to keep your eyes consistently nourished. Toss it raw into a salad, blend it with banana and apple in a morning smoothie, or add it to omelettes and sandwiches. A key tip: don't overcook it. Prolonged high heat can destroy lutein and vitamin C. Instead, sauté it quickly with a little olive oil, or eat it raw in salads to preserve its full nutrient power. Of course, there are a few considerations. Seniors taking blood-thinning medications, like warfarin, should check with their doctor before consuming large amounts of spinach, since it's high in vitamin K, which can affect clotting. But for most older adults, spinach remains a safe and nourishing choice. Think of your eyes as a precious camera lens. Without cleaning and shielding, the lens grows cloudy over time. A daily handful of spinach is like gently wiping away that invisible dust, keeping your lens clear and ready to capture life's moments in sharp detail with your children and grandchildren. And the best part? It all begins with a simple, humble green leaf you can find in any grocery store. If spinach is like a pair of natural sunglasses, then broccoli is more like a full-service maintenance station for the eyes. Inside each small floret lies a powerful blend of nutrients that care for the cornea, retina, and even the optic nerve, helping your eyes function smoothly and reliably over the years. Broccoli's greatest strength lies in its vitamin A content. This nutrient directly nourishes three of the eye's most important structures: the cornea, the retina, and the optic nerve. The cornea is like the first protective lens. The retina acts as the film, capturing every image, and the optic nerve is the cable that sends those images to the brain. Without enough vitamin A, the entire system weakens, leading to poor vision, especially at night. Many older adults face the unsettling experience of stepping outside in the dark and feeling temporarily blind, simply because their eyes are depleted of vitamin A without them even realizing it. Beyond that, broccoli is rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful antioxidants. They serve as an inner shield, filtering out blue light from TVs and phones, and ultraviolet rays from sunlight. In today's world, where both young and old spend long hours in front of screens, this protective layer is more valuable than ever. A lack of lutein and zeaxanthin means your eyes are under constant attack, accelerating macular degeneration and cataracts. Broccoli is also loaded with vitamin C, which concentrates in the eye's vitreous, the clear gel filling the eyeball. Here, vitamin C acts like a shield against free radicals, slowing the development of cataracts. Combined with vitamin E, which helps preserve the retina, and zinc, which activates vitamin A, broccoli forms a nutrient army, working in harmony to keep your vision strong. You can usually tell when your body is running low on these nutrients. Your eyes tire quickly from reading or computer use. Your vision drops noticeably at dusk, or you feel discomfort when exposed to bright light. These are warning signs that your eyes need extra fuel. The good news: broccoli is easy to prepare. Lightly steam it for just a few minutes to retain the most nutrients, or stir-fry quickly with a touch of olive oil to boost absorption of vitamin A and lutein. Just a few small florets a day, the typical serving of vegetables for a meal, are enough to nourish your eyes. You can toss it into salads, add it to omelettes, or even blend it with fruit for a refreshing green smoothie. Of course, no food is an instant miracle. With broccoli, the benefits come from consistency. Eaten regularly, it helps your eyes become less sensitive to light, lowers your risk of cataracts, and preserves clear vision well into old age. Picture it this way: each little broccoli floret is like a building block, and with every meal, you're constructing a fortress to protect your eyesight. A small habit, but one with power that lasts for years. In the world of leafy greens, kale is often called the queen of nutrition. But when it comes to eye health, kale is more than just a superfood. It's like a durable shield that helps fight the silent damage of time. What makes kale stand out is its perfect balance of essential nutrients: lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamins A, C, E, and zinc. Together, they work in harmony to protect and repair the delicate tissues inside the eyes. If you think of the retina and optic nerve as a finely tuned machine, then kale acts like the maintenance oil that prevents rust, keeping the system running smoothly even after many years of use. One of kale's most important roles is lowering the risk of glaucoma, a disease that silently steals vision by damaging the optic nerve. Many people don't realize they have glaucoma until their sight is permanently lost. The antioxidants in kale help reduce intraocular pressure, protect nerve fibers, and keep the eyes resilient against unpredictable changes. Beyond that, kale's high vitamin C content helps defend against everyday threats like sunlight, dust, and air pollution, the silent enemies our eyes face daily. Vitamin C also works with collagen in eye tissues to strengthen the cornea and lens, keeping them elastic and durable. Meanwhile, vitamin E and zinc support the retina against oxidative stress, and vitamin A directly improves night vision. If you've noticed that many older adults often complain about blurry vision, eye strain when moving from bright to dark environments, or glare when driving at night, these are signals that the body is lacking protective compounds. Kale can be a natural and effective solution. The ways to enjoy kale are wonderfully versatile. Blend it into a green smoothie, toss it into a fresh salad, or steam it lightly for just a few minutes to preserve its lutein and vitamin C. Here's a tip. Add a drizzle of olive oil or a few slices of avocado when eating kale, since healthy fats help your body absorb fat-soluble nutrients like lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin A. Just avoid overcooking, because prolonged high heat can strip away much of kale's eye-protecting power. Of course, there are precautions. Those on blood-thinning medications should check with their doctor before eating large amounts of kale, since its high vitamin K content may interfere with treatment. But for most seniors, kale is a safe, nourishing, and easy addition to everyday meals. Think of your eyes as a delicate microscope lens. Over time, dust and tiny scratches build up, making the image less clear. Kale works like a patient hand, gently wiping that lens day after day, keeping it clear and sharp. A few leaves of kale in your diet may not transform your vision overnight, but with consistency, it helps preserve brightness and clarity for years to come. While kale is praised as the queen of leafy greens, in Brazil, special reverence is given to a lesser-known plant that's just as nutritionally powerful, Ora pro nobis. Its Latin name means pray for us, and when it comes to eye health, this leaf feels like a prayer answered. What makes Ora pro nobis unique is its rare combination of nutrients: lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamins A, C, and E, zinc, folate, iron, protein, and fiber. While most vegetables excel in just a few nutrients, Ora pro nobis is more like a complete meal package, delivering nearly everything the eyes need for protection and nourishment. For older adults, one of the biggest threats is retinal aging, when cells gradually lose their function, leading to reduced vision. Thanks to its abundance of lutein and zeaxanthin, Ora pro nobis provides the retina with a protective armor, reducing the risk of macular degeneration and helping vision stay sharper for longer. At the same time, vitamin A boosts night vision. Vitamins C and E deliver powerful antioxidant defense, and zinc plus folate support the repair of damaged eye cells. One often overlooked benefit is that Ora pro nobis supplies iron and protein essential for maintaining strong eye muscles and healthy blood circulation. When the body is low on iron, anemia can set in, reducing oxygen delivery to the retina, which makes the eyes tire us easily and vision grow weaker. By providing natural iron, Ora pro nobis not only supports the eyes, but also helps the body sustain energy and endurance. This leafy green also plays a role in enhancing melanin production, the natural pigment that shields the eyes from UV rays and glare. For those living in sunny regions or spending lots of time outdoors, this is an invaluable barrier, lowering the risk of light-induced retinal damage. Signs of missing the nutrients found in Ora pro nobis often show up as eye fatigue under bright light, blurred vision on sunny days, or trouble focusing on fine details. If ignored, these small warning signs can progress to macular degeneration or cataracts. The good news: Ora pro nobis is extremely easy to grow, even on a small balcony or in a potted garden. In Brazil, people often add the leaves to soups, stews, or quick stir-fries, to preserve nutrients. You can also mix them into pasta sauces or salads for a unique flavor twist. A key tip: don't overcook it, since high heat can destroy lutein and vitamin C. Light steaming, quick blanching, or adding the leaves at the end of cooking helps preserve their full eye protecting power. For seniors, Ora Pro Nobis works like a double solution. It not only safeguards vision, but also supports overall health. It offers the comforting assurance that with each meal, you're taking small but steady steps toward keeping your eyes bright and strong. In many kitchens, parsley often shows up only as a tiny garnish on a plate. But behind that humble appearance lies a nutritional treasure chest for the eyes powerful enough to change the way we think about herbs in protecting vision. What makes parsley special is its richness in vitamin A, vitamin C, flavonoids, and chlorophyll. For the eyes, vitamin A is fundamental. It helps the retina capture sharp images and improves night vision. Vitamin C acts like an antioxidant shield, protecting the eye's tiny blood vessels from damage and inflammation. Flavonoids, especially apigenin, are like anti-inflammatory warriors, reducing harm caused by blue light, pollution, and aging. One of parsley's standout benefits is its ability to improve microcirculation in the eyes. These tiny capillaries work like microscopic pipelines, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every eye cell. When they weaken, vision suffers, and the eyes become red, irritated, and blurry. By supporting circulation, parsley ensures the eyes receive the steady supply of fuel they need to stay clear and bright. Many seniors often complain of red, burning, or tired eyes after reading or watching TV for long periods. These are clear signs of a lack of natural antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, precisely what parsley provides. Left unaddressed, these small symptoms can raise the risk of serious conditions like glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, or macular degeneration. Chlorophyll in parsley also plays a detoxifying role, helping flush out impurities that may build up in the lens and vitreous fluid. This process lowers the risk of cataracts, a condition where the lens clouds over with time. On top of that, parsley has mild diuretic properties, which can reduce puffiness and swelling around the eyes, leaving them feeling refreshed and alert. Incorporating parsley into daily meals is simple. A small handful of fresh parsley blended into a morning smoothie with apple, cucumber, and lemon makes a vibrant green juice loaded with energy. You can also sprinkle parsley over salads, soups, or roasted meats to add flavor, while quietly protecting your vision. The key is to use it fresh to preserve its vitamin C and flavonoid content. That said, parsley isn't for everyone in large amounts. Those with a history of kidney stones should limit intake because it contains oxalates, which may increase the risk of stone formation. Pregnant women are also advised to avoid consuming large quantities of raw parsley. But for most healthy older adults, a small handful each day is ideal, safe, nourishing, and effective. Remember, parsley is not just a pretty decoration on your plate. It's one of the simplest, most natural secrets for keeping your eyes bright and clear, even as the years go by. Sometimes it's the smallest details, like a few sprigs of parsley in your meal, that make the biggest difference for your eye health. By now, you've seen that nori, spinach, broccoli, kale, Ora Pro Nobis, and parsley may look like small leaves, but they carry tremendous power in protecting vision. The real question is, how do you make them part of your daily diet without feeling restricted or overwhelmed? The good news is you don't need complicated recipes or a complete diet overhaul. Often, it's the small, consistent adjustments that make the biggest difference for eye health. Think of it like adding a drop of oil to a machine every day, keeping it running smoothly, rather than waiting until it breaks down to repair it. For example, in the morning, instead of just coffee, you could add a green juice made with kale, parsley, and a slice of lemon. The taste may feel unusual at first, but after a few days, your body adjusts. You may even notice feeling more alert and your eyes less dry as you start the day. At lunchtime, a fresh spinach salad with boiled eggs or grilled salmon not only makes your meal more satisfying, but also delivers lutein and zeaxanthin straight to your retina. Sprinkle a few crispy nori sheets on top for extra omega-3s and umami flavor. Dinner is the perfect time for broccoli or ora pro nobis, a small side of lightly steamed broccoli with olive oil, or a hearty soup with ora pro nobis leaves gives your eyes the nourishment they need after a long day of exposure to light and screens. The key isn't eating a lot all at once, it's building a habit that lasts. Just like exercise, a 15-minute walk every day brings more benefits than one intense workout you can't maintain. The same goes for your eyes. A handful of leafy greens each day is far more effective than taking them sporadically. If you worry about patience or dislike the taste of greens, start small. A handful of parsley in your salad, a few spinach leaves in your sandwich, or a single sheet of nori as a snack. Over time, the flavors become familiar, and your eyes will quietly thank you for the consistent care. Remember, vision doesn't decline in a single day, and it doesn't recover with a single meal. The real power lies in the small actions you repeat daily. Every time you add one of these leaves to your plate, you're adding another layer of protection, helping your eyes stay clear, so you can keep reading, watching your grandchildren, or enjoying sunsets without the blur of aging. It dims little by little, like a window slowly covered with dust you don't notice until everything looks hazy. By the time we realize it, our eyes have been silently crying out for help. The good news is you can slow down that process, or even reverse parts of it, through small choices in your everyday life. Leaves as humble as nori, spinach, broccoli, kale, ora pro nobis, and parsley work like loyal guardians of your eyes when eaten regularly. They provide omega-3s to prevent dryness, lutein and zeaxanthin to filter harmful light, vitamin A to support night vision, vitamin C and E to fight free radicals, plus zinc and iron to keep eye cells strong. You don't need to change everything at once. Start small. Add a handful of spinach to your lunch sandwich. Replace a salty snack with a crispy sheet of nori. Steam a broccoli florette and drizzle it with olive oil at dinner. Sprinkle parsley over a hot soup. These small steps may seem too simple to matter, but it's the repetition day after day that preserves your vision for years to come. Remember, protecting your eyes isn't only about seeing clearly. It's about being able to keep reading to your grandkids, watching your children smile, driving safely, and enjoying the vibrant colors of life. Healthy eyes mean greater independence and a richer, fuller old age. Now I'd love to hear from you. Out of the 6 leafy greens we just discussed, which one already shows up in your daily meals? Have you noticed changes in your eyesight, maybe less strain or sharper night vision? Share your experience in the comments. Real stories inspire others on their own journey to protecting vision. And if you found these insights helpful, hit the like button and subscribe, not just to receive more natural health tips, but to spread this knowledge to your friends and family who also need to safeguard their sight. Sometimes a video you share today might be the very spark that helps someone preserve the light in their eyes.